you. Hey, hey. Um, you see, you like, I wanted a player that would fade out nicely um, rather than just cut off because I didn't like how that acted. So I figured, well, I use Max all the time. I'll just make one. But oh, actually, I should mention that. The actually, I'll bring up the main thing. Um, so as you can see, if you see the stream title, now we're gonna work a little more on the Xbox controller drum machine today. I uh, I was doing a little work on it off stream. I'm sorry, but trying to figure out how to do the timing the way I wanted to have because right now it's very polyrhythmic. I wanted it to have an option to do polyrhythmic as well, but the solution I found, it's pretty simple, but I kind of like it. It sounds real weird, but yeah. The last time we were working on, like when we were working on the loop player, I all the little calculations with the beats and the milliseconds kind of gave me the idea to do it this way. But let's move over to that. But as you can see, I loaded it up I preloaded it again. Uh, Maybe that's another thing we'll do today when we get to it is just like put in a load bang. Yeah, put in a load bang to have all these settings come up when you first open it. But actually, I will bring that up too. I had been thinking about like these little max patches that I do with the streams. I'm just seeing, is there any sensitive information? Oh, kind of some. Okay, let me pull that over there. Just for anyone like coming in that wants to play with it, like yeah, it shows up. But wow, it's all weird. Oh. But yeah, I made a GitHub repository. You can see the URL up here, but I'll put it in the. Whoops. I'll put it in the. Jeez. I'll put it in the chat too, just so there's an easy like selection for it. Oh, eek. Oh, I think the I think the capture is kind of messing it up. I think it's public though, isn't it? Yeah, it's public. Oof. It does not know how to capture Firefox very well. Okay, what if I turn off this? Is that still okay? Maybe? Ah, for fuck's sake. Alright. As I said before, I suppose, false starts are okay. Okay. But yeah, there's a GitHub repo that I did. Oh, why does it want to? It's like it wants to delete us whenever I push the thing. Oh, whatever. There's a link in the chat to the GitHub repo. It has my progress on this so far, the Xbox drum machine, and the loop machine I was working on last time. I think I'm gonna put just the simple little stream player in there too. But the idea is eventually I want to also throw in like a standalone application of this drum machine, just so that people don't need Macs to play with it. Is I get Macs is expensive. I don't want people to have to use it to play with it if I can avoid it. But yeah, that's all for that. I'm gonna close that out. Oh yeah, the presentation one too. Okay, so test. Okay, what we got today is then doing this timing, and it just kind of does a real simple thing with it. Gonna pop into the sequencer section here, then move over to it so you can see. Hello. Yeah, that's I suppose if you're like keeping track before, this will look very familiar. But I suppose also in the meantime, I want to kind of comment on a bit of this so that it's extremely obvious what all the different parts are for. Should probably clean up the wiring too, even though I don't really look at it after. Whenever I'm whatever. I was kind of rambling a bit. But the idea I got is that there's the BPM is feeds into milliseconds, and there's a kind of global measure count, which it's kind of hard locked at 4/4-ish. Well, meaning that a beat would count for a quarter note, but then each sequencer is divisions of that. And like, I feel like I was mentioning it before, like when I was talking about how to put this together before, at how I might have to use separate metros, but they might go out of time, and it still kind of does. But nonetheless, I kind of like it anyway. It's pretty fun. But let's see. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is add a couple inputs in here. And this will be for like setting the sequencer mode to be polymetric or polyrhythmic. And then another one to pull in the BPM, because it pulls the bangs for it to power the counter that sends the list out. But I need the BPM itself so that I can calculate how like adjusted each step. I mean, I suppose you'll kind of see how that works here. So I suppose first, let's talk about this as the BPM comment. And then this one as sequencer mode. Okay. And I actually have a picture that I outputted when I was working this on before that I'm going off. But I'm trying to explain it as I go just so that nobody gets lost with it. It's like, so too, a friend of mine was telling me the other day that he liked watching in to see like what I was doing at the streams, but had no idea what I was working on or no idea what I was doing. And that's fair. Yeah, I don't expect like everybody to come in and be like, oh, cool, it's computer music stuff. I don't expect everyone to know what I'm talking about when I'm doing so. But yeah, the 60,000, that pretty much, because I'm using microseconds for the metronome, I'm converting the BPM into microseconds. And then I'll multiply it times 4 because we're just going to assume that a beat is a quarter note. And oh, it's the reciprocal of that. You get the idea. Does it was the same thing as when I was doing the loop machine, so it's really not too hard to pick up on. You know what I should do while I'm doing this. At the same time, I should just have a bit of that same music from before in the background. Just kind of soft. Yeah. Just to kind of chill with. Alright. Okay, so convert to milliseconds, make a full measure of it, and that should also be a reciprocal of the steps. Yeah. So let's just make sure it's a floating point. No, the 0 dot will ensure it's floating point at the output. I was considering having like a integer output because my idea before was to have another counter that can also send bangs out. But yeah, like I said, I don't, this way I'm doing it right now, it's definitely not perfect, but it works out, and like it was kind of fun. Let's see. My big issue with like putting these all in the sequence section is that before, when I had tried to copy and paste the entire thing, it got rid of all the connections when I was doing it before, which was really annoying. So I guess I'll just do it one at a time. It's fine anyway. Okay, so this is going to be how much. We'll put a phlonum in there so you can open it up to see. Oh, you know what? Beat and step length in milliseconds for polyrhythmic mode. Because yeah, it kind of, like I was saying, it uses a global BPM, and I'm making it the same as the one you choose before. I haven't chose a button combination for that to work with yet, but I'll get there. Okay, I'm gonna throw this down here too for the current step display. Just in case that gets confusing as to why it's like that. Okay. Now here's the idea I had before. It's going to use a switch. Oh. Hold on. Let's add a metro object. Now this will then punch in that metronome to the right value, and then with the switch have it be an option to select this this polyrhythmic mode, or let's move this once I grab it. Oh my. Yeah, and then you could switch between either one and the same bangs will get counted, and it'll keep setting. Oh yeah. Now for the switch, need a toggle to go between them, and I'm going to add one to it, just so that it doesn't drop out of value, so that there's always at least a mode active. Oof, it's kind of blinding. Let's scoot it. Okay. Now, the way I had this before is because this toggle activates the metronome, when I had the main metronome off, it would still go on this one. So I wanted to ensure that there was a global stop, so that you don't have to keep track of both of those toggles, and decided to do that with an AND operator, because this this step reset here is done with the toggle, because when it activates, it tells the counter to go to 1 on the next clock. But also with that, I'm not sure if it's necessary, but I was thinking maybe it should activate a message box, but that's the way I had it set up before, but I don't think it's necessary. I was going to do this whole calculation in Gen, I had mentioned before. I'm working on something else that I was going to do a different calc in Gen, which I did, didn't I, at one point? I don't remember what for. I know there's a filter I made in Max that uses Gen a bunch, but I'm not very confident in Gen. Again, to kind of explain to people who might feel in the dark, Gen is like a sub-programming language almost that's part of Max, to where you can write your DSP code and then compile it down into an object, so that it's more efficient in terms of system resources. It's really useful, but like I said, I'm not very comfortable with it. Okay, and that should be all that needs to be done there. Here's the sequencer mode. When it's active, it will I had this switched around because I was having the same problem, because the cold outlet was when I had the cold outlet set to, no, that's not right, is it? Yeah, no, that is. How confusing. When I had the cold outlet set to the sequencer mode switch, it it would do the same thing, to where it would be active and then the other ones wouldn't be around it. But yeah, I think that's good to go. I'm looking at my screenshot I took of the last one. Cool. And I suppose all we need to do at this point is just copy and paste it to the other ones. But yeah, I did that once so that you could see how that's done there. Okay. And yeah, we'll just do that real quick. Nah, I'm just gonna kind of keep that screen up like that. I guess in case you want to look it over for whatever reason, but I'm just doing the same thing to the other ones. Just copy and pasting the whole thing over. Okay. Keep check every time, make sure things are good. Oh, steps, right. Steps and the sequencer reset. No, one second. I'm going to pull up the pull up another song. Probably from the same release I did, because it's nice and chill. Yeah, here we are. Sure. Boop. Cool. Okay, and we're back. Okay. Looks good. No, actually, when I'm looking at the main controller patch, it's pretty easy to see which one I left off on because the 2 extra inlets. I'm trying to do a better job of explaining what I'm doing. And I mean, if anyone comes in and is curious about whatever, feel free to just shout out at me and ask a question. There's no harm in that. Let's see. Poof. I'm kind of tempted to switch over the window every time because I'm having a kind of zen moment just patching the cables up for each one as I go through. Okay. But yeah, I think this is going to be pretty fast going, like getting all this figured out. Since I figured it out off stream first. Which I felt a little bad about, but like I was saying, I felt so weird about just bumbling around last time I was working on this patch on stream. I didn't want to waste all that time again, I guess. Okay. Oh, it doesn't add anything to the plus one, of course. Alright, checking everything. It all seems good. Okay. Lock it, close it. And let's go. Poof. Back on the main stream. Or main screen, I should say. Alright. Yeah, as you can see here, actually, since I don't have the tooltips that come up, you can kind of see in here. Whoops. Yeah. You can kind of see at the end here where the new inlets are. That's and for that I'm going to basically make a new toggle here that triggers the mode, and then I'm just gonna wire the BPM right into it, and that'll be of course on every little one, which should be easy enough. Oh. So, all right, so first the sequencer mode, and you can't see tooltips, but I can. And then I'm gonna bound a button to it, and I think it's gonna be the back button. And so too, I want to make a thing where I can set the BPM. That'll probably be the right stick. Or the triggers. And I could have the right stick do amplitude. Okay. The song's ending at a good time because it's time to test this. Okay. Trying to put in all these different things that the mode is attached to. Oh, right. Oh, that was scary. Okay. That's steps, and then BPM. Will it work? Yeah. I mean, as you can kind of see here, it roughly down here, if you look at the sequencers, they roughly cover the entire distance at the same amount of time. And like I said, it's not perfect, but I think it's kind of fun how they work out so far. Let's see yeah, you really get some weird, interesting rhythms with that. I think I gotta. Now will it? No, it's still. Yeah. See, that's doing exactly what I don't want it to do. All right. Suppose, let me take a look at the sequencer section again. Oh, I got like 4 of them up now. Oh, there's... I wish Twitch would get rid of players that aren't quite there anymore. Okay. In the meantime, I will put on this next little thing. Okay. See, I want it to... I want it to check both toggles. What if I store the sequencer mode as an input? And then, whoops. And then every time it understands it, but I need that for both. Yeah, I think that'll work nonetheless though. Because every time it changes the mode, it triggers to store that value and then bang it out. And then I can probably do the same to this one. I don't understand how I got it to work before and not this time. Whatever. Oh, no, it's got to go the other way. So it sends the integer first and then bangs at the thing. Huh. Yeah, and I think this has to do the same. Okay. Yeah. I think it'll work. It might be too much. Integer to bang. So every time it'll check to see if both of them are active. Let me test it. Okay, let's activate that one. Then it still keeps it running. Actually, I think I kind of messed that up. All right, let's go back to how it was. Okay. Now. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's that. Okay. What if I just add some internal toggles to keep track of it? Okay, so what the hell? Well, that's settled. Huh. Alright, that is genuinely confusing as heck. Because I had just figured this out. I'm going to, actually, I should show that. Just so that people have a reference. Alright, hello. I'm gonna add 54 sequencer mode, polymetric. I should actually mention too, like where I got, as I was looking at, if you're familiar with like Max tutorials at all, you've probably seen Listexic, I think his name is. But I'm gonna put his Easy Gen playlist in there. He hasn't done it in a while, but it's still super useful. And I was looking back at it because I was going to try out a similar idea to that originally, to his polymetric versus polyrhythmic sequencing thing. Poof. Yeah, check that out there. But his he does really good gen tutorials, and I've seen before like people explaining sequencers, and he uses a phaser from the MSP library to do the step counts, which I think is super cool. I just I'm not even very familiar with the MSP library too much, to be honest, so I kind of shied away from that, both that and gen. But then I came up with this idea on my own and figured I would just go for it. Okay, anyway. Oh, you know what? I think in the other one I had the just like how the main metronome triggers a like sequencer reset. I think I had this one do the same thing, because that would make sense. Whoa, but you know, I'm going to look that up, because that's the one I use for that is weird. Huh. I think that makes sense actually as to why that's working. What window am I showing? So in when I was figuring it out before, which one is it playing? And I'll just play the first track again because it's quite long. Okay. So the way I have it in when I was testing it is this this trigger for the polymetric mode also triggers the sequencer reset. But I also have that connected to the sequencer, which is going into the AND operator, which controls both. Huh. So let's do a test. Kind of like when I was last time when I was doing the toggles to okay. Two different toggles. If they are both on. And I think I didn't notice because I think that's kind of how it works, because it would then just shut off the metro when it was stopped, and because the main metronome coming in from here, when the mode is off, it's just bypassing that whole section. Then it goes right to the counter again. Well, right. Huh. I see how it works, but it is still kind of confusing. But the main point is it does work. Okay, let's turn draw mode off. There. And let's switch over. Okay. But yeah, that's some weird, wacky stuff. Oh, but I do want it to also reset the step sequencer when I do. Huh. I suppose we'll just jot that down as a happy accident. But you can see here though that, like, especially in the snare, the timing doesn't quite line up. I'm kind of confused by that nonetheless. Both the snare and the clap, it seems like that's super weird. I think it's backwards. Let's see. Yeah, because it's almost like it, is that enable trigs? It's almost like it retriggers the wrong clock when it comes back. Let's take a look at that. Okay, let's see. Right. I think I'm going to try this. Let's see how that goes. I'm just going to leave that window up. I'll let you know if it works. What is connected to that reset then? Yeah, it's the toggle itself. It resets to next clock. Should it do it immediately? I guess let's see. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. And all the other ones too. Interesting. we'll try that for all of them and see how it goes. Okay, so I'll just open these up. Nope. Here, one moment. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna go through and yeah, just have them use a message to reset, but then have it reset immediately. I think I've got the main window. Yeah, I'm just going through. And like you saw it the last time, just going through and making a message trigger the sequencer reset and having it trigger immediately rather than some other time. Whatever. Okay, it always starts at 1 though, right? Hmm. Wait a second. Does the nth, the ZL nth. Okay, now I'm going over because I just had an idea. As soon as I find the window. There. The ZL nth, does that, because the counter's going from 1 to 8, it's sending an integer that goes to the second one. It should start at the beginning. Does that go from, does that start from 0 like a Z array? C array. Okay, let's see. No, it starts at 1. Okay. Okay, no problem. And it's a hot outlet. Okay. I can go back to that then. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. I think it's just the clap left. Okay. And then change it to go immediately. This feels super weird. Okay, let's pause this tune. Okay. Oh, okay. Instead of having the, since I have it immediately, instead of doing that, I should go inside and I'll go like this. Yeah, but then I will have it start on next clock. Yeah, let's do this again. See how that sounds. It's a little bit of a topsy-turvy way to do it, but I think it'll work. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that'll work. All right, I'm gonna go back to the main window while I figure that out. Boop. And put this back on. Got a voicemail and I can almost guarantee you I'm probably not interested in it. Okay. I was just thinking about adding a second AND operator, like a second logical AND to for going to the back, but that's so weird. I don't think it's that big of a deal at the moment. We'll see in time, I guess. Okay. Got distracted and lost track. Alright, these go to both, then here, then next clock. Okay. That's because it triggers both. I don't want that. All right, we're going to remove that. This one here, it's got to go. Let can yeah, because that'll go out. Maybe I will just that'll change it though. All right. Every time is this showing? Yeah. Every time that changes, will it work like that though? What does it send out when I change it? Just a number? Alright, well, here's what we'll do. That and then bang. We'll try that for the other ones and see if that fixes the problem. Okay. What window am I showing? Okay, back to the main. You know what I'm doing there? So I'll just do that real quick. I'm just doing that trigger bang. Oh shit. I suppose I was just working in that one the whole time. The little toggles I was playing with there weren't part of the other, and I can't remember. Can't remember when I added them in. Right, integer, then bang. I don't know why I feel worried about this. It's so weird. Oh. Okay, and then trigger, bang, integer. And U2. Trigger, bang, integer. I mean, I realize it's something that people learn very early on in Max, but just to reiterate, it's trigger, bang, integer because things in Max have a priority of right to left. Kind of like when you're, well, this is a weird comparison to make because it's even more technical, but I was going to say if you're in like a C type language or something like that, and like a variable equals a number, those are read from right to left. This equals this, and then the variable is what changes. But that was not a very sensible comparison. Okay, well, that's all integrated. Let's see. Hey! It works? Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else to do. Oof. I want to figure out, I guess I can enable this again because I'm going to need it. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to use for BPM. I want the triggers to do something. But maybe I could have triggers trigger a sound. Just a tap. Yeah, I'll do left and right for the BPM, and then up and down for amplitude. See? have 4. Is it? Yeah, well, that's... Okay. I think 12 and 16 are jeez. I think 12 and 16 are the right axis. Right. No, because it was like a full circle with the... Wasn't it? No. The D-pad was, yeah, the D-pad was circular. And then the sequencer control. Yeah. Alright, what is 1? Oh. Alright, so I'm going to have to add 2 extra controls in the sequencer. Do I have those commented? Because I should. Hello. Okay. Oops. Okay. I've already been over an hour, obviously, but I want to see if I can feasibly get this in before I'm done. If I can, the next thing I'm probably going to do is just... oh, there's no comment. Why would I do that to myself? Alright, well, I'll take a look. Alright, well, these 4 are for the mutes. Okay, 0. Okay. Steps. Steps. Input. Steps in. So then this is trigs in. And this is decrease rotation. other is increase. Okay. I can probably just copy and paste this this part over, or duplicate it, I suppose. Do need a new inlet though. Amplitude in, right. Because amplitude is per track, BPM is certainly not. I hope that doesn't get confusing. Well, let's see what it does. I forgot which one. Was it 12? I'm gonna look at it in the separate window. Yeah, 12. Okay. Do I still have, yeah, I still have that up. Okay, well. Okay, this is left and right. I don't want that. I want 16. I'm just adding all these to the routing. So I was just mentioning that since I know I don't have the window actually in focus. There we go. And oh, whoops. I hope that didn't fuck anything up. Okay, it looks fine. I have these commented though, right? Yeah. Okay, and I don't remember. I don't remember which, what messages live.gain takes. Let's see. Oh. I shut off the global. Oh, I'm such a fool. Alright, let me turn my player back on, I guess. Okay. Range. Yeah, it's raw amplitude, right? But how do I change it? It only does signal inputs? Alright, well, yeah, the level gets set in decibels. That's fine. So the range then would be 0 to 1. I think maybe the amplitude is probably the last thing I'm going to do then. Let's see. Yeah, my file player, just turn it down a bit. All right. And amplitude to dB. Yep. Yeah, but that's going to be like changing all the time. Oh, it's got to be -1, right? Wait, can I do it the opposite way? Kind of like map works in processing. Up, down. Yeah. I think I've got to do it kind of like what it's got here. I'll do 2 because that way I can increase the gain, right? Yeah. Six decibels. Well, I don't think I want it to go all the way to actually what a 1/10 and that I want to do a similar thing to what I've got here with how this works, to where I can raise and lower it and it'll stay that way. But also here, I should, let's see. I can try that clip. Clip it to, what, 3 decibels? Let's see if that'll go. Clip. The minimum is 0. The maximum is 1.5. Okay. Oh. Duh. Let's see, my big idea was that I didn't want to just bumble around. Well, let's just try it how I've got there. Plus, keep it afloat. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let's say that the current number in here is 1. When I do my load bangs later, that's probably what I'm going to have it at anyway. And then trigger a bang. Let's see. Huh. That kind of works. I gotta change it around though. Okay, let's see. Oop. Oh. It's 1. Okay. Yeah, 3 decibels. Then. Huh. I gotta kind of tap it down. Maybe I can do like a limiter on it, because it is like annoying. Limit, right? Yeah. Let's see, 20. See if that's enough time. let's see, 60 milliseconds. I bet, I don't know. I just want there to be, like, while I'm holding this down. Because that's just, I want it to be like a constant signal. Signal. Because I could change it into one. I wonder if it would even work like that. Let's see. Convert numbers into audio signals. Okay. Right, and then but will that work like that? Let's test. I want it to constantly. Huh. Maybe I can, like this. Oh! That's exactly it. Okay. Maybe. then it's slowly rising. Fucking brilliant. Okay. Can I clamp it? Ceiling? No. Yeah, that's not right. Clip? Yeah. No, that's not right. Wonder if I can inspector here if there's like a precision. Number of decimal places 2. Okay, so, but will it output that? Yeah, it just keeps doing it. All right. Well, since it's kind of caught at this part, I think what I'll do is add in an if one is greater than 99, then okay. They'll kind of clamp it, right? But I want the bang to come from here too, so that it's completely clamped. Or at least that's what I'm assuming happens. Ugh. Oh, I can't go higher. Okay. If or or is less than 0.0. Okay, that or less than 0, right? Heck yeah, that's pretty neato. I'm gonna do this right now. Okay. Okay. Big test time. Oh. Okay. Will it work? Ooh. Upon that part, it gets real. Okay, no problem. It does work. I just need to tweak the, wait. Just need to tweak the numbers. It's also real bad about... I'm really gonna clamp it hard. Oh shit, I don't even remember what thing I have up. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, well. Yeah, kinda... It's got a really... What if I just, like, just in the range of, it says -70 to 6. Let's see. Just gonna see if I can do it without the, okay. And let's go take a look. Oh, it's real slow now, though. I'm gonna change the scale. Alright, back to 10th, either direction. Yeah, still not very fast. Alright, well, let's 0.8. I don't want it to be too speedy. Yeah, that seems good. If I saw it slows, okay. Maybe I can just do it 1-to-1. I hate it. I hate it. What are you doing? Jeez. Can I just like... Alright, what's the speed on that? This is pretty good. Yeah, that's okay. It does... I hate the... Maybe I can like clamp it. Yeah, maybe with another if. Actually, probably wouldn't be too bad. All right. 29872. Okay. It's like this dead zone in here is so annoying. All right, well, what's that? 20, 25. Yeah, let's go 25 and 32. Like anything in that range is just 0. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at that. And after that, I might not need that second if, so we'll see. Let's see. If it's an integer, right? It's, one is greater than what? Okay, it looks like greater than, yeah, let's so it's greater than 33,000. Or it's less than what? Less than less than 25,000. 1,000, then I have one else Alright, I'm gonna pull up some math. That's like 16-bit integer range, right? Yeah, that's a 16-bit number. So I'm trying to remember like the range of a 16-bit integer audio file. I think it's 32,678. Now I will just quickly pull up a calculator. Okay, 60. What's half of that? 32,768. Yeah. But let's do 32,767 because else 32,767. All right. Oh, whoops. I can't believe that works. Okay. Yeah, and this is good. Well, let's keep it as a reminder. Oh, this is good. I think that works. Okay. Should probably look at what this wait. There we are. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm shocked, but I think that's gonna work. Okay, let's move over. Okay. And it doesn't move if I let go. Thank fuck. Alright, now let's see, there was a second if, right? I'm gonna just remove that while it's up here. Just to say I did. Oh. Okay. Cool. Okay. Heck yeah. All right. I'm pretty pleased about that, to be honest. Oh. I don't think I need the, oh, whatever. I'm in the other window. I was just wondering if I needed the load bang anymore. But I'll keep it there. I did change it to 0 though, because I'm going on a decibel scale now. Okay. Then real quick, I will, I'll put on one of my old songs. You know what, I'll do these. No, it wasn't C Sound, it was a program I wrote. I can't remember. Yeah, it was just a regular C program. Sorry, I was ranting about old song of mine. Okay. Alright, checking to see what window I've got showing. Okay, well, it's almost a good time to let go because I gotta, let me know. I'm gonna pick up groceries in a bit. Okay. Now it's not in the sequencer sections, it's in the control. Okay. Now, you know what I'm doing at this point. I'm copy and pasting. I'll move over to the, not that one, to the one I figured out. So I just keep that on the screen while I'm moving the other ones over. Okay. Oh, this isn't locked. There. This isn't unlocked, I should say. I should comment these as well. I know it's a comment, but it's always just nice to have. Okay. Close that one. Okay, I'm just making sure it hasn't messed up routing in some weird way. I don't know why I copied it again. And the last. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. When I do this, I feel like I should put up links to like the songs. whatever. I think it thinks so it's all the same song because the file names are the same. Okay, never mind. Pow. Alright, let's take a look at this. And down there. Okay. Okay, let's fade that. Okay, here's the big test. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh, I gotta do it through a gate! Of course! Whoops. Okay. Gate 4. These ones. Come back. You too. Let's see. And this one. And this one. Okay. Now, let's try it. I don't even know what I'm selected on. Hey, and then, oh, hell yeah. Cool. Okay. I guess next time I'll do all the load banks and probably work on the UI, but I'll upload this one to the GitHub. I'll pull it back up again just in case someone didn't see it. Max together. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Max together right here. Yeah, if you're a Git user, you can, of course, clone it. Um, but yeah, I'll probably add this up in a few minutes. Then, of course, later on, the the link to just click on it is still up in there in the chat, so no problem there. Alright. Anyway, that one was fun. See, I'm glad I sat down and like worked that out ahead of time, beforehand, ahead of hand. Wow. But yeah, that felt good. There's a lot of stuff I figured out and somehow succeeded. I'm still not quite sure about how the about the about the polymetric mode, because I feel like I should like I don't know. I should have a standard by which all the other ones like are confined to. So like have the kick set the timing, and then everything revolves around it. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun right now already. Yes. Yeah, I suppose that's it. Gonna get out, like probably eat some food at some point, pick up groceries. Thanks for anyone who stopped by. See you.